Hello, this is Paul from Foresight Tech. Did the second part of a hyperbola. So in this part, I will give you two examples to find the standard equation of a hyperbola. Okay. So the first is here is find the standard equation. This should be 10.4.1. So going to find the standard equation of a hyperbola. Okay, so everyone, wait, I need to open the lab. Two examples. The first, I'll give you the first question is going to find given this one. So the first is given the vertices, given vertices 1, 2, and two foci, which is positive or negative 6, 0, and then to find the standard equation, and then to find standard equation. Okay. How to find the standard equation for these questions? How to solve these questions? I just showed you in the first part. Do you remember the first part? I showed you the standard equation, right? I was going to find it for you. So like this is the horizontal. Remember, this is the horizontal standard equation, and then another is the vertical type. So you're going to find that this type of standard equation, you need to find the parameter. Okay, so the first step determine what the type is, horizontal or vertical. And if it's horizontal like this, and then what you need to do, you need to find the parameter, where the center, where's the APC, okay, like that. So, well, so we're going to these questions. So how do you, which type? We don't know. We have two types. So all we need to do is you draw a rough graph for yourself. Okay, draw a rough graph. I don't know where is this graph. I draw a Cartesian system. I put this point positive 4, 0. So it's here, right? Okay. So this is a V. It's a 4, 0, and another negative 4, 0, which is here. So it's also V. So I call this is V1. Okay, negative 4, 0. This is V2. Everyone, so this, do you remember this? Which type? Now you can determine, right? And if you link these 2 points, this we call the transverse. We call the transverse axis, which means what is horizontal, right? So horizontal type. Now you have a basic idea. Okay. Now, so the first we already know is horizontal type, right? It's a horizontal type. Okay, good. And if it's a horizontal type, then we have the standard equation. Do you remember? You copy. Okay, so we just copy x minus h square over a square. If it's a horizontal type, x goes first. A always first. Okay, no matter what. And then minus y minus k square and the b square equals 1. Okay, so you copy this formula. And then all we need to do, find the h, find the k, find the a, find the b. Okay. Where's the hk? This is easy. Here the center, right? See, from this graph we already find the center. The center is 0, 0. Okay, means what? I put it here, and the tail. The center, you remember this hk, and then now from the graph we know is 0, 0. Why? Because this is the this point is the middle point of these two vertices, and now means what? We know h, we know k. Okay, put it here. So h is 0, k is 0. Okay, almost right. We need to know a. A, the definition is this. This distance is a, right? So this is from 0 to 4. So a equals 4. Good. So we can find a equals 4. So we can find now a equals 4 minus 0. Okay, equals 4. Good. So we find a. So in this case, a equals 4. So only one we don't know is B. How to find the B? So I did not draw a graph for you where is B, but I showed you where is C, right? So I have one more information. Here is the foci to use. So I put here positive 6, 0. If I say here is F, so it's F2. See, the information gave you 6, 0. And another is here, F2, right? Negative 6, 0. Good. And then we have a definition. Remember this? The distance from the center to any of the foci is C, right? Good. So this is 6, this is 0, so C equals 6. Good. First, I'm going to find C equals 6 minus 0 equals 6. So what we need is B. Do you remember the relationship between A, B, C? Is this relationship between A, B, C is C is the longest. C square equals A square plus B square, always. Okay. So we use this, and then we can find whatever. We need B. We don't need the B, we need the B square. So I'm going to B square. B square equals C square minus A square. Okay, per log. C square 6 square. A square 4 square. And do calculation 36 minus 16. So which means 20. Good. So we find finally. So B square equals 20. Okay. And then now we have the final. The final answer is this. Where is the standard equation? Standard equation is that, so this time x minus 0 is x square. A is 4, so 4 square is better. We put 16 to here. Okay, don't put the 4 square because 16 is the simple 1. Y minus 0 square, which is y square. B square, here B square is 20. Don't go into square again, it's 20, and then equals 1. So this is the final. Okay, we get it. This is the final for the first questions. One more question. One more question for you. I'll give you the second question. Okay, do. If I give you the vertices is these two, 4, 1, 4, 9. And I give you two foci, 4, 0, 4, 10. I get it. And then you need to find a standard equation. Okay, a standard equation. What is standard equation? So we're going to look at the same step. Okay, so we need to determine where is the type, what's the type, and then what is the parameters, and then we have everything. So we move to how to find the basic graph. I don't know, whatever. So here I don't know where. So what I'm going to do is do this. I draw y-axis here. I'm going to put the points. Where is this point first? Okay, the first point, the vertices. One vertex there, one vertex here. 4, 1. Where's 4, 1? If I say 1, 2, 3, 4 is here. Okay, this is 4. Y is 1. Okay, and then we will find the first. Can we see, right? So the first point is at here. So this is a V. So I don't know which one. It's 4, 1 at least. Another is 4, 9. 4, 9 means what? X is 4, Y is 9. Okay, I go to up. So this, if this is 9. So can we see? So this point is V. 4, 9. Okay, remember that. If I link at these two, this is the vertical line, right? See, look at it. This is a vertical. This is a vertical because the axes are the same. Remember, if I put this is a V1, if this is a V2, this is the transverse axis. The transverse axis is vertical. This is the vertical type, right? So everyone, you already get it. So if I draw this a little bit longer, this is the transverse axis, and where the graph look like this. Okay, open up. So this is open down. Okay, very rough. Now what do we need? Later I will draw this a little bit longer. So we already have, right, the vertical type. So this is the first, and then I copy the formula for vertical type. Vertical type of y goes first. Okay, y minus k square over always a square minus x minus h square b square equals 1. Okay, we need to find out what all the parameters. So the first parameter is the hk, which is the center. That's easy. The easiest I'm going to find it. Remember the definition? The middle point of V1 and the V2 is the center. So this is the middle point. This is the center. So how to find it? Center is the middle point of V1 and the V2. So I do this. 4, 4 is therefore. And 1, 9 added together is 10. 10 divided by 2 is 5. Have we get it? So I put it here, and the center equals HK. Remember that, and there is 4, 5. Good. Is the center. Okay, the middle point. Everyone remember, this is the middle point of V1 and V2. You know how to do this. The middle point formula we have. So we know H, right, and we know K. I put it here. Don't put it the wrong position. H is here. H is 4. K is 5. Good. And then we're going to find the A. Now, what's A? If I draw this, if I draw horizontal a little bit. So what is A? A is the distance between the center to any of the foci. If this is 5 to 9 is 4, right? So this is A. A equals 4. Good. I put it. A equals 9 minus 5 equals 4. And everyone, look at it here. We already know A equals 4. What is B? We don't know B. But we do know C. 4, 0. 4, 0. 4, 0. So 4, 0 is here, right? Okay, good. So this is F. So I can say F2. X is 4. Y is 0. 4, 10. 4, 10. It's going to here. This is F1. 4, 10. No matter you use that or this, it's the same. So I will use this to find it. Okay, so the distance between the foci to the center. So now we can see. So this distance is C, and this is 0. This is 5. So C equals 5, right? Good. So now we have C equals 5 minus this 0 equals 5. Good. Remember the same. And we have a formula for B square, right? So we're going to find a B square equals, all the longer one is C. So C square minus A square equals, so don't miss this, okay? Why we have this? Because we have C is the longest, so C square always equals A square plus B square. Okay, and then we plug in C square is 5 square minus 4 square is 25 minus 16 equals 9. Good. So we have a what? We have a B square equals 9. It's not a B, okay? It's B square equals 9 is already. And then the final answer is this. So we'll put what is the standard equation. Did the standard equation, okay? So standard equation, or you say standard equation now is this: y minus k 5 square over a square 4 square 16 minus x minus 4 square x minus 4 square. And the b square is 9. Don't go to 81, okay? B square is already 9. Means b is 3, right? And then equals 1. This is the standard equation. Yes, did the second part. And see you later. I have the third part for you. Thank you.